Are heat pumps noisy? Let's talk about heat pumps because we all know that's a common concern. Each manufacturer will list a decibel rating for their heat pumps, ranging typically between 54 and 66 decibels. But here's something to keep in mind. Every additional 10 decibels, the sound levels will double. So what does that mean for an installation? The size of the heat pump you need can have a really big impact on where it can go. This is where MCS 202 will come into play. It's a sound assessment that installers follow after calculating the heat loss and selecting the right unit at your property. The goal is to make sure that the noise from the heat pump at the nearest neighbouring property's window is no louder than the background noise. To meet these guidelines, some acoustic barriers are needed, like a solid fence. You could even get creative with something like a decorative trail, and as long as the heat pump isn't visible through it, it's fine to be used. And let's be honest, you might want something in front of it for aesthetics reasons anyway. Now, what about noise in your home? A few smart choices can really help. Install the unit away from bedrooms or sensitive areas. Use quiet hour settings on the air source heat pump controls. Consider carefully when mounting the heat pump on the wall, as this can cause vibration. But here's the reality. In most cases, heat pumps are pretty quiet. In fact, many customers will say that the noise from a boiler flue, whilst it's pluming, is giving off more noise than what actually the heat pump is. But in reality, in most cases, heat pumps are pretty quiet. In fact, many customers will suggest, compared to a gas boiler flue, the heat pump is actually quieter than what that is. So whilst the noise is something to consider, it's already been built into the design process. And for most homes, it's not an issue at all.